when I was watching people's reactions and seeing the blatant dismissal of the work it's funny because it would be easy to dismiss it if these concepts came out of thin air, came from myself. As I researched this work, these things just appeared, and I was able to see the connections. So the outright dismissal of the information, if you want to follow that train of thought, you're going to, hurt yourself in your own development, right? Because what I present and what I presented is valid. You understand? There is, and I thought that I had to make it clear, but apparently I didn't make it clear enough. Egypt, Greece, Rome, Christianity. I thought I did that clearly, but apparently I've lost people in that discussion. So the title of it was Egyptian Origin. Judeo belief, sure, you can kind of X that out, but Egyptian origin, not direct copy. Now I clearly did say that there is a possibility that they got this Immaculate Conception, right, story. When I make this statement, or when I make the comment, Jesus is Hatshepsut, I'm not talking about the entire story. So those of us that are mythicists, there are several stances that people take, right? One stance that is common amongst all of us is that these stories are associated with this person. So then, I hope that's very clear. I hope you can understand that. There's a group of stories, they get associated with this person. From Immaculate Conception, to walking on water, to spit healing people, to being crucified, they all get compiled and put on one person. That's the mythicist motif. Now, it also doesn't say, it's not a one-to-one connection. They're pulling from different stories and these different traditions in order to create this composite figure, in order to create this, this story of this man. Now, there's two different strains of thought when someone discusses, a mythicist framework, right? The one strain of thought is there could have been a person that was a revolutionary in which these stories got tagged on as they were creating Christianity, right? That's one. The second is that it's completely mythological. I don't know why all of a sudden people's minds and brains have stopped working and they can't make those connections, and it has to be told to them like they're elementary school children. But let me lay that out for you. Those are mythicist discussions. And the other night, I was never asked what my particular position was or clarified it. Because I still leave it in the ground that there was still a guy. I mean, brought up Sanhedrin 43, where there were people named Jesus, where they could have tagged this thing onto. However, apparently people have short-sighted information or intelligence and are not able to see that. And to completely dismiss it, that's all. There is direct historical, intellectual lineage from Christ to Logos to the Memphite theology. A direct intellectual lineage. That's just there. I mean, I'm not the only one stating this has a connection. This is something that is discussed. However, because no one has really heard it, and because there is a desire to downplay the influence that ancient Kemet had on the world, you have people that are laughing at that conception. That's fine, because that's not my brainchild. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't come up with that per se. I caught on to the train of thought, and I see that other scholars in the field have presented the same train of thought. You look at the Gospel of John, that is the most Gnostic of all the Gospels. I am not the only one that says this. Irenaeus says this back in the day, that the Gospel of John is actually used by the Gnostics. And when you look in the Greek, the Gospel of, man, I'm going to do a presentation and just really lay out some of the Gnostic elements in the Gospel of John. And then the question then becomes, why was the Gospel of John included if my premise is wrong in saying that early Christianity, that's my premise. No one's talking about that. Early Christianity was extremely Gnostic. Early Christianity was extremely Gnostic. And Gnosticism has its origins in Egyptian and Babylonian mythology. That is a fact. Point blank, period. So whether or not this gels with your understanding, which seems to be fairly limited, of how Kemetic philosophy influenced the origin of Christianity, that's on you. You understand? Because it is a conversation. The birth story of Hatshepsut is repeated in the birth story of many demigods. I strictly and specifically said that Jesus Christ was a demigod. Somehow that got lost in the translation. So, laugh if you want to. Jump around if you think it's funny. There is something there that's to be investigated and understood. There was an influence of Kemet on the philosophical development of Christianity. That is the conversation. So, that was really, of course, it's interesting. That's up to me to develop the thought, to develop the conversation, because clearly no one else is doing it. So, let's see where this goes. I had my 15 minutes of fame. I enjoyed it. Much love, much respect, much blessings to the ancestors, to the brothers and sisters bringing forth the knowledge. May truth, light, love, knowledge, and wisdom be about.